just don't understand why you would do that to me.
I didn't flinch when she spat those words at me, not even when her voice rose high enough for the entire restaurant to catch every syllable. You're a disgrace. Her champagne glass clinked sharply as she shoved her chair back. I'd rather spend the night with my ex than waste another second on you. You should be grateful I even looked your way. And just like that, she stormed out. My coworkers froze, forks hovering midair. My closest friends wouldn't meet my eyes. The birthday candles flickered nervously in the draft she left behind. I just grinned, quiet, small, serene. Let them think they had seen me humiliated. They didn't know the script was mine all along. There was a time I thought she was my salvation. We met when I was clawing my way out of debt, trying to build stability. She was sharp, radiant, magnetic, with a way of making everyone feel chosen even while her eyes were already scanning for the next better thing. I convinced myself I was the one she truly picked. I worked longer hours, dressed sharper, spoke smoother, thinking I was constructing a life together. But when someone feeds on admiration, one person's devotion becomes stale bread. The signs were subtle at first. Her phone face down on the counter. Sudden silences when I entered the room. Overdone laughter, too sharp, too rehearsed. The first time a hotel receipt slipped from her coat pocket, she laughed it off. A lunch meeting, don't be paranoid. But she hadn't noticed the timestamp, midnight. I didn't argue. I didn't accuse. I smiled, nodded, tucked the evidence away. Pain has a way of sharpening patience. That birthday dinner wasn't the start, it was the end of my testing phase. For months, I had prepared, mirroring her lies with calm agreement. I studied her routines, tracked her calls, noted the names she whispered into her phone while thinking I slept. I documented everything, screenshots, bank statements, location pings. At the office, I spoke less, listened more. Coworkers confided in me, unknowingly handing over character testimonies about her public humiliations, her cutting remarks about me. Silence was my weapon, documentation, my blade. 2 weeks before my birthday, I visited my lawyer. We drew up papers, clean, surgical, leaving no room for negotiation. The accounts divided. The house, mine. The car, mine. Her jewelry, the ones flaunted as gifts from admirers, I had receipts. Assets are liquidated. She thought she was clever moving money to a secret account, but she had left her email open on my tablet. The transfer trails were there. Every betrayal she stitched together, I unraveled quietly, turning it into ammunition. So when she stood in that restaurant, spewing venom, thinking she had crushed me before colleagues and friends, I let her. Humiliation is only fatal if you carry it home. I didn't. I blew out the candles, thanked everyone for coming, paid the bill myself, smiling like a gracious host. Inside, the fire was already steady, contained, controlled. The next morning, her calls started. 1 or 2 at first. By mid-morning, a cascade. By nightfall, 223 missed calls. While she was still sleeping off her triumphant storm, the process server knocked on her door, divorce papers, asset freezes, restraining order for harassment, and neatly attached text messages as evidence. Her face must have paled reading the fine print. Every account secured in my name. Every affair documented. Her lovers subpoenaed as witnesses. And she was served at her parents' house, in front of the same family she had once bragged to about rescuing me. By evening, my phone buzzed endlessly. Rage, tears, bargaining. You set me up. Please just talk to me. I made a mistake. We can fix this. Don't ruin us. But she never understood. I don't ruin things. I dismantle them quietly, completely. Coworkers had seen her meltdown, friends had witnessed the insult. Now whispers carried the truth. I had walked away calm, composed, dignified. She looked unhinged. I looked unshaken. Reputation is the real battlefield. She didn't even realize she had lost before she stormed out. A week later, she showed up at my office. Security called me. Outside, she was crying, begging for 5 minutes. I stepped into the lobby, behind the glass doors, watching her collapse onto the tiles, mascara streaking. She screamed my name, pounding the glass. Employees stopped, stared, some recorded. I didn't move. I didn't open the door. I watched until security carried her out, her voice breaking into hoarse sobs. That was the last time I saw her. This morning, I deleted the last of her messages without reading. The silence afterward weighed heavier than the noise. But it was the kind of weight that comes before peace. Revenge isn't shouting louder. It's knowing when to stay quiet. It's patience, precision, timing. She wanted me disgraced. Instead, she's the one pounding on locked doors, her name whispered in pity. I didn't raise my voice. Didn't throw a glass. I waited. And when the moment came, I grinned quietly. Some victories don't need applause. They only need silence.